This story's finale, which ties her entire journey together and shows why calm power always wins, is not to be missed. Dakota has been steadfast in her resolve to speak the truth without creating a commotion. In one of the photos, she stands next to a huge camera and seems to be listening to a scene before it ever starts. The lens adores it, so she freely provides it. When the room is empty and there is nothing to conceal, she conveys the entire scene on a set with minor variations in facial expressions. That is not a trick, that is compassion. Just by observing her read the back of a book in a bookstore aisle, you may discover a lot about how she feeds her craft. Narratives are narratives. Later, words appear on a page in the same way that a line rests or a pause breathes. She skillfully manipulates the lighting on a red carpet, as though the tale and the people who tell it are still the most important factors and the weather is the only thing that matters. A pen is positioned where the scene and breath would change, and her papers are subtly scribbled at a table. She doesn't look for important occasions. She builds neat little ones and layers them to make the scene tall. When she answers questions on talk shows, she uses simple language and a laid-back style that makes viewers feel comfortable and encourages them to lean in. Instead of trying to capture the moment, she blends in and enhances the group's image at a festival photo line. Other musicians want to work with her on a regular basis because of her extraordinary talent and humble personality. When donning a costume, she lets the small elements speak for her rather than forcing herself to be in a different location and period. As the city lights pass in a late-night car shot, she has a tiny smile on her face, which indicates that the team did a great job and that she is aware of the circumstances. She gives the viewer just enough thought to preserve the realism of a situation that calls for sorrow without going too far. This calm morning picture of her face being kissed by the sun illustrates the peace that only emerges when you know who you are and what you want your job to be. When taken as a whole, the pictures clearly show that she solely portrays reality. Avoid donning a heavy mask. Not surprising. Simply being creative, careful, and brave enough to keep things simple when necessary. Her shoulders are straight, her chin is at eye level, and she looks directly into the camera in the final black and white photo. The core doesn't change, thus it might be from today or years ago. Time bends true craft. This illustrates the power of a heart. Please watch it through to the finish, click like, tell a movie buff about it, and leave a comment on the image that really resonated with you if this touched you. I can tell you the next narrative with your help, and I'm ready to make it even more amazing.